All right, everyone, here we go. It's an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is, it's straight up energy reading. This is Mars and Capricorn. I haven't even done a pre-shuffle. I haven't cut the cards. I haven't done anything. I don't want to. Why? Because this energy is interesting. Mars and Capricorn is always about, and it is this time too, about making good plans, getting things done, structured completion of projects, things along those lines. It's a very practical kind of energy. The DMs in this cycle, I'll cut to the chase, the DMs in this cycle are going to have a hell of a time with this energy, except for one aspect of it. There's this need to leave a lasting impression. In societal energies, it keeps coming up in my offline reads as somebody's got this need to land themselves into history books. People tend to do big things when that happens. You want to be careful. This transit, just keep your eye on the prize here. This transit, whatever it is, Mars through Capricorn is happening for the tail end of Neptune in Pisces. They both end about the same time, about the end of January. And Saturn's there, spanking people for half-assing things, making too many assumptions and all of that. It's all there. Mars and Capricorn is part of the energy I talked about in a recent energy update of making too many assumptions leads to shortcuts and, again, getting spanked for it. Somebody here is going to make a big gesture towards you, I think. Yeah. I purposefully didn't look until just now. I purposefully didn't, and you know I didn't look. It's the world. It's the most powerful card I could pull. Somebody's going to make a big, big gesture towards you. And I think it's going to fall in their face. I think they're going to end up, I don't know. This could play out a couple of different ways. This is just the vibe of what's here, but it's the Nine of Pentacles crossing the world. Somebody might leave somebody for you. Somebody might do something absolutely, whatever it is, they're going to do something drastic to come towards you. I feel like that. But I feel like they're not planning it out enough. And I feel like that's where you get spanked in this energy. I'm just saying, it is a practical thing. It is an energy of getting things done, structured completion of projects and all of that. But there is that aspect of somebody wanting to leave an impression, somebody wanting to make history, somebody wanting to do something epic, that kind of a thing. And it's that aspect of it, if it's too ego-driven, you get egg in your face. And I think somebody coming towards you is going to do something epic, and I think it lands them wishing they hadn't, maybe, or wishing they thought about it more. All right, I don't know. Let's see where we go. This first card out's before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? So let's find out. Why the fuck are we here? I can't believe the world was there. That cracks me up, I tell you. I could have gotten egg in my face right there. I didn't look. I didn't know it was there. Yeah, that kind of shit. I tell you, here we go. DMs in this cycle. What is it about the King of Wands? I was just going to say, what is it about the King of Wands? I didn't know. I swear. Oh, this is going to be one of those readings. This is going to be one that I save. Because, that's happened now. Twice it's happened. Oh, my God. Unbelievable. We're here because of this person's going to do something epic. They're going to do something big, something ego-based, and it's going to backfire in this energy. Mars in Capricorn requires doing things right. When we do things from our ego, when we try to showboat, when we try to show off, it always goes bad. It's not, or sometimes we end up just looking stupid, right? I don't know. It's just a bit of that. Oh, my God. Take a picture of that. I'm telling you. I can't even believe I was just about to say that card when I flipped it. The King of Wands and the DMs. The King of Wands. I tell you. What comes after the cut? Do I even want to wager a guess? It's the Strength card, yeah. There's too much passion. Too much passion. Too much. Just too much. Somebody's coming towards you with a big gesture. Though, what did I say? A big gesture. What would be a big gesture? Well, if I wanted to ask you out, right? I'll give you an example of it. If I wanted to ask you out and I was this King of Wands in this energy, I would go and I would rent a 500-pound cat, a lion, and I would put a rose in its mouth and say, go on over to my person. Go, boy, spank it on the ass. Go on over there and give the rose to my viewer, right? That's a big gesture. This is a big card. It's a big cat holding one of the roses from the Two of Cups in this deck. It's exactly what I just got done fucking saying. And it's too much passion is the way it reads. It's a little too much. Somebody's trying a little too hard to get attention, to do something epic, to get themselves, well, in societal energies, my offline readings keeps coming up, somebody trying to make sure they get in the history books. I mean, I guess, whatever. I don't know. There's dangerous energy to fuck around with, especially with Saturn in play and Neptune in its final stages in Pisces. We get a little dreamy. We get big ideas. But that Mars, if it feeds the ego in this energy, it makes you think you can do them. It makes you think, well, just go for it. Yeah, big ideas. You have to have, in this energy, I'll give you a tip. Make sure you can separate fantasy from reality. If you can do that in this energy, you'll thrive in it. If you can't, I promise you, you'll either end up in a hospital bed or you'll end up with egg on your face. All right? I'll tell you. All right, let's go. Let's see where we go. I'm all for getting into history books, but you want to be there for the right reasons, in your own life too, right? All right, let's see where we're at here. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Hey, I'm just reading the energy. It's how it's flowing. It's how it's coming up. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but the title brought you in here. You found Steve Love Tell you here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. All right, let's see where we go. So what's this King of Wands going to do here? Okay. I think we need to pull a pyramid on this one. Yeah, we do. Okay, overall energy of this reading is the Lion, but now we get to look under it, the Nine of Cups. You see what I'm saying? It's all for them. It's all for show. It's all for what makes them feel good. It's all for their ego. This is a very big, passionate, forward movement card, but in this energy, if we're too much passion and not enough practical, it's going to get spanked. Mars in Capricorn likes to get things done, but it does them right. All right, it makes a plan. It writes things down. It does, it puts up a do not disturb sign while I'm working this out. This is not going to. Okay. On the plus side, you're going to get somebody's going to do some sort of big, huge gesture towards you. Let's pull a pyramid here. All right, let's go. Let's do it. How they feel about you is here. How they see you is here. What they think when they think about you. And the bottom of the pyramid's potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify whatever needs clarifying and throw some universe cards at the end. I want to see what's under this. I thought about it. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, again, too much passion. We're trying. Mars wants to build things on a solid foundation. I get you. All right, let's go. We'll probably extend this. This is a very important reading. It ties with Neptune and Pisces in a big way because they're sort of traveling together on the final path of Neptune through Pisces. All right. And Saturn's watching. Here we go. How do they feel about you? Let's go. His chariot. Yeah. Two of Swords. And what's here? Yeah, there he is. It had to be. It's the goat. The goat of ego. The ego. The goat feeds the goat. Yeah. The ego is made of goat droppings. I mean, it really is. In a lot of ways. It stops us from doing a lot of things. It makes us act stupid. We puff ourselves up with it. Sometimes it's useful energy, and sometimes it's not. I mean, if you need, I don't know how else to phrase it here. Somebody's moving forward here based on their ego, how they feel about you. They're absolutely of two minds about you, of two souls. Well, there's no two souls here, but they're at a crossroads about you. They both, they feel like you don't respect them on some level. I don't know why. I just pick up on that in one of the swords. It'll probably show up when I clarify. I read the energy first, then I throw the cards. I feel like they feel like you don't respect them enough. I feel like they feel like you put up a wall, or there's a wall between you two. It might be a Nine of Wands type energy, type sort of vibe going on here. And I feel like they're just coming charging in without thinking. They're listening to the goat. It's everything I just said. They feel like they need to do something now. There's an urgency here that we can't have when Mars is in Capricorn. We can't have that kind of urgency. Whoa, slow down, motherfucker. Let's think about this first. Okay? It's a bit of that. I think somebody's going to do a big gesture because they feel like you don't respect them, you don't like them, or they've done something wrong, or you think they've done something wrong, they don't think they've done something wrong, or they feel like it hurts their ego. Something about the way they're picking up on you viewing them hurts their ego in some way. So they're going to do something without thinking, very big, very epic. I don't think it ends well. Now, you might say, well, I don't feel like that. It doesn't matter. It's their perception. Okay? You could love this person to death. They could be completely wrong. It doesn't matter. Any PR agency in the world will tell you it's all about what people perceive, not what the truth is. Okay? All right. Here we go. How do they see you? This is 3D energy now. I love that the devil's here. I bet if the deck had a second devil, it would come out over here. 9 of Pentacles. And what else? The World. Yeah, I believe it. These two are kind of a color match here. Somebody wants to change you. They think you don't need them. They think, they see you as thriving. And something about that bothers them. I know it sounds strange to say, because this is somebody who's supposed to love you. But they see you as thriving, as moving on, as moving your life, is expanding, is growing. And they don't like it. It's an energy here where it's almost like they're trying to hurt you in some way. They're trying to knock you down a little bit. And if you look at it objectively, they might be on some level, but it's because of this, right? It's because this energy this goat energy here, I know it's Capricorn, I know, but this is devil energy, right? It doesn't blend with Mars and Capricorn. In fact, the ego is getting fed here, a big time. When we have the Chariot with it, it's going the wrong way. And I know that's quite a coincidence that Capricorn came out. It's not working the energy right. It's the wrong way. We'll clarify. What's the potential final outcome for you? 8 of Pentacles. I don't know. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it and clarify it. Again, I'm just being honest with you. You don't want me to make this shit up. This is important. Well, I mean, I could say you're doing things right. This is your final outcome. This is the 8 of Pentacles. This is doing things right. This is you. I will say they're wrong about you. They think you're already at the 9 of Pentacles. I think you're putting in the work to get there, but you're not there yet. This person thinks you're way ahead of that. This person thinks that you think they're above them. This person thinks you're ignoring them. I mean, all of that is just the surface read on this. I need to go deeper. So that's what I'm going to do. But that's the surface read. Is it communication for you? Oh, abso-fucking-smurfly. And you know when I bring the Smurfs in, it's a big deal, right? I mean, I could have said absolutely. I didn't. Abso-smurfly. They are definitely going to, definite, I can't predict free will, but yeah, they're going to do something about it. I said they're going to do something epic. They need to, this is pretty epic. You blend the Chariot with the devil, Mars and Capricorn energy, but they're going to get spanked for it. Why? Because somebody sees you thriving. Somebody sees you living a new life. Look at you. This is the card with the girl in the garden with the falcon, right? I mean, you got a falcon. I mean, hell, I'm jealous. All right, let's go. 2 of Swords. Why is it here? I want to clarify with the witches. Let's go. I don't read the cards by the astrology. I'm not your astrologer. This ain't your horoscope. It is just a funny coincidence that is a Capricorn energy. But it's devil frequencies. It's everything I said to you before we threw these cards came out on the table here. Unbelievable. All right. Tell me about the 2 of Swords. Why is it here? Let's clarify. I think the majority of these need some clarifying. We'll see. But I'll double clarify your final outcome if I have to. But I do see you. Again, from their side, they see you ignoring them. They're going to do something to get your attention, right? What did I just get done saying? I said people want to do epic things. They want to impress you. I've given you the reason why they might feel the need to. They feel like you don't have respect for them, or they feel like whatever. And when an ego-based person feels that way, they fucking freak out. They lose their shit. Somebody here feels like you're ignoring them. That can only lead to somebody doing something here. It's just I don't think it's going to be well thought out. I think it's going to backfire on them. How do we get here? All right. 2 of Swords. Okay, the 2 of Swords. Why is it here? What did I just get done saying? Right? Rewind what I just said while I was shuffling. And now, crossing the 2 of Swords is the Knight of Cups. Here comes a big gesture. Somebody feels like they need to do something here. They feel invisible. They feel, whether this is true or not, I want to emphasize to you People's perception. The 5D manipulates the 3D very easily. Your feelings. Think about it this way. Let's take the hocus pocus out of it. Your feelings can ruin your day, right? Whether your feelings are accurate or not. If you feel like everybody's out to get you and everybody hates you, you behave a certain way in the 3D, don't you? That's the 5D manipulating the 3D. Those are your feelings manipulating how you behave in the day. You might be completely delusional. Nobody's out to get you, and you don't even know why you think they are. Everybody's out to get me, and you're going to behave like a fucking fool. The next day, you're going to go into work with your head hung low because you made an ass of yourself the day before, accusing everybody of this and that. That's the 5D manipulating your perception of the 3D. That's what's happening here. This person thinks that you don't notice them, and they're going to do something big. There's a big gesture coming. What's on top? What did I say? It's the emperor. They're going to take control of this, right? What I just said. They're going to take control of this, motherfucker. Why is that here? 5 swords, and they're going to fuck it up. Again, this person feels like they are. This is short-sighted. This is a false victory. It's short-sighted. This is not, somebody's acting too quickly. As I say that, somebody's acting too quickly. The Knight of Swords is the bridging energy. And it leads to 5 swords. It gets spanked in this energy. It's a bad idea. They get egg on their face, right? In the soulmate cycle, it's harmless. I mean, a little bit. Somebody embarrasses themselves coming towards you with the wrong idea. In societal energies, it's downright dangerous because we get egg on our face too. It ends up affecting everybody when shit like that happens. It's happened in the past. It's happened in history many times. But right here, focusing on the soulmate cycle, which is a direct reflection of societal energies, focusing on the soulmate cycle, yeah, they're going to act too quickly. But yeah, I need to do something. Right? They're not noticing me. They don't feel like I'm this and that or the other thing. It's all this. It's probably happening for a reason. It's happening, what reason might that be? Maybe to change your point of view of this situation. I think this, in the soulmate cycle at least, with this particular thing, I think it makes you see this situation or see yourself more positively, maybe? I don't know. I have no idea. Let's find out. Chariot, why is that here? Let's see. Oh, welcome to the Mustard Rhino. Again, it's another example of somebody showing you who they are. Make sure you believe it when you see it. Whatever it does to you is how you feel about them. I think you love this person. I do. I think you do. I think this is a pretty powerful soulmate. Somebody here is trying to get your attention. No doubt about it. It's not wise you can't apply these speedy energies to Mars and Capricorn. You can't do it. Pisces, Neptune will give you the dreams. Mars and Capricorn gives you the ability to practically make them happen. You don't just jump and go for it, right? Oh, my dream is to always travel Europe. You don't just go. Well, that's it. You quit your job. You fucking take off. You go. You'll get spanked for that. You've got to plan that. You've got to make sure you've got the funds. You've got to make sure maybe something's secured when you come back. All that. This person, metaphorically speaking, using that as an example, this person wouldn't do any of that. They just go. Oh, I'm just gonna go. And it's short-sighted. Very short-sighted. We've got short-sighted energy that gets spanked here because Mars in Capricorn is long-sighted. It's very far-sighted. Very long view. Why is the Chariot here? It's determined. Determined for all the wrong reasons. It's crossed by the Ace of Wands. What did I just say? I just told a touching story of somebody, I'm going to tour Europe, right? And they just go. They don't make any plans. They don't have any back-end plan. They just pack up, just go. Leave everything behind. They leave their children behind. Who's going to feed the kid? What the hell? They're going to come home from school. Nobody's there. You took off to Spain. Good for you. Not, right? That's what the goat told you to do. All right. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. No, that's not necessarily true. It's paved with goat droppings. That's what it's paved with, and you got to watch out for them. I'll tell you what, somebody making a flash decision here. What's on top? The flare-up, right? Like a fucking hemorrhoid flare-up is what that feels like. What's on top? 7 of Cups. Somebody making the wrong choice? I don't know. Why is that here? Yeah, somebody here not even considering other options, other choices. What happened? What did I just get done saying? I told you the touching story of somebody who just took off to Europe, right? Took off. Hell, they didn't even make any back-end plans, right? They didn't consider the kids. The kids will be home from school 3 o'clock. You won't be there. You'll be on a plane halfway to Europe, right? Fuck them, right? No, you can't. No, you can't do that, right? Somebody here not even considering any other options, any other possibility. In other words, we take it back to here. Oh, Steve's viewer doesn't like me. Steve's viewer thinks I'm this. Look how high and mighty Steve's viewer. Look how good Steve's viewer's doing, right? And Steve's viewer's ignoring me. The Eight of Pentacles, right? I need to do something. Look at this is just, this is impulsive action. It's exactly the wrong way to behave in this energy. You can get things done. You can do amazing things in this energy. With Neptune in its final stages in Pisces and Mars in Capricorn, you can make a dream come true. It may not happen lickety-split, but it's something that could happen sometime in 2026 or maybe early 27. You could start, this is great for planning for the future, for long view. It's beautiful long view energy. Long view dreams. Getting the foundations in place, all of that, it's perfect for it. This is a bad idea. This is bad. Somebody going to make a grand gesture. Let's see what the goat's telling them to do. Let's talk to the goat. All right, let's do it. I'm just saying. The devil. Why is it here? Why is the devil here? I can feel the card. You see, there's no free will here. It won't let me shuffle anymore. It's like hypnosis. If you ever take a hypnosis test, they have you close your eyes. They hypnotize you. See if you can be hypnotized. They hypnotize you. They have you close your eyes. And then they say, try to open your eyes. And you can't. If you're actually hypnotized, you literally cannot open your eyes. They feel like a ton of weight is on them. Right? I can't shuffle anymore. That's it. It's done. And look what came back. The Knight of Cups. I said, let's see what the devil's trying to do. Right? What's the goat telling them to do? Exactly what I said. Exactly this right here. You got to do something. You got to do something big. But it's ill thought out. You got to do something big that makes you look cool. Put your suit of armor on and drag your throne out to a field and sit there with all your shit. Look how cool you look. Right? You look like a fucking asshole. That's what he looks like. Right? These people are out here picking vegetables, trying to get by. This fucker's out here with enough gold to to fund a small fucking country. Right? It's right here. It's your Knight of Swords, impulsive decision. Somebody here is making a big gesture that they don't have to make towards you. All right? That might actually, you're trying to work hard and get to the Nine of Pentacles. It might actually jam you up a little bit, this person coming towards you. I don't know. It can. All right. Why? What's on top? Ace of Swords. And why is that here? The Lovers. See the color match on those cards? Now that my nephew fixed the color, you can. See the color match on those cards? I'll tell you what. This energy does have feelings for you. They are aware of the soul connection. I doubt they'd say there's a soul connection. They're just, can I phrase it this way? I'll make it simple. This is one Ace of Swords. This is two. They picked the wrong sword. Okay? Continually. They picked the wrong sword. It might be an energy that continually lets you down. They picked the wrong sword. All right? That's all. They've got the wrong idea here. There's something they think they need to do this to fix something that doesn't need fixing. They're fixing something that ain't broke. Why? What's the devil doing? What's bookending the devil? What's the bridge? The moon. Devils, both major arcana. The devil's putting the fear. This devil energy is putting the fear of God in them. Right? This is somebody who has a big ego. This is somebody who desperately wants you to think positively of them. Whoever this is, it's probably a runner. It's probably somebody who ran from you. Right? I mean, it's just, whenever we whatever it is in life, whenever we feel too much, we care too much what other people think. Or worse yet, care too much what other people think and try to be a people pleaser, we always end up in this type of mess. We always start listening to this goat. And we get afraid and that we're going to disappear into obscurity. No one's going to remember us. Who cares? Right? Who cares? No one's going to remember us anyway. The truth of the matter is, you might say, well, we got Instagram. The generations that are out there now have taken more pictures of themselves than any other generation that's ever come before. People are going to know we were here. People go, well, they're going to know who we are, that we were here by our actions. But no, that's the problem. It's overkill. There's too much. It's overwhelming. No individual is going to stand out. That's the problem. It's just going to be, I mean, if anything, I think in the future they'll fucking laugh at us. You know, what a bunch of narcissists. My God. How many pictures of yourself do you need? You know, I mean, it is what it is, but no, actually the opposite is probably going to happen. It's going to cancel itself out. Why is and blend with other generations, you know? So why is the Nine of Pentacles here? Which again, fuels what I just said. Right. Somebody watching what I just said will make them try harder. Well, I need to stand out then. If you said that, you're in this energy. Welcome to it. Hello. You don't need to. Why? You don't need to at all. Right? That sounds like your problem. Right? This person here, very ego-based, I will tell you. The Nine of Pentacles. This is how they see you. They see you thriving. They see you with a falcon. They see you as I would if you had a falcon. Well, can I come over and see your falcon? You know, I mean, you're doing really good. Look at you out in the garden on a Tuesday. Nine of Pentacles. Wow. Why is that here? You're just about to get it. They see you already here. You're close, right? I almost feel like they want to stop you from getting there on some level. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? I don't know why. I just do. The Ace of Wands. Yeah. What's underneath this before I open my big mouth? Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. I said it feels like somebody's actions, this big gesture they make towards you, might actually fuck this up for you and turn this around. Right? How could that play out? I don't know. Somebody might do something stupid. You're at work and they send something there or they do something. I have no idea how it's going to play out. But I've told you, you know, this affects you on the back end. They want to turn it around. They see you doing well, and they seem to want to flip it. And this ties to over here. This is their action. This is their chariot. What's on top? The Ace of Cups. Why is that here? I think somebody attached to Five of Cups. Yeah, I didn't even need this, but I threw it anyway. It's perfect. Somebody here might think that you've found somebody else. They might falsely think that you've fallen in love with somebody else and you're leaving them behind, and they're not going to stand for that. I'm not sure if that's true. It feels like it's false. It feels like it's coming from the mouth of the goat. Okay? I'm not sure if that's true or not. All right. Why is the World here? But the Five of Cups is one of the cards that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. Why is the World here? Jesus. Unbelievable. It's such a strange setup of energies all through the coming year. All through the mustard rhino energy. It's almost like the universe set it up. It's almost like there's this person who's programming all of this into a computer. Oh, I know what we can do. We can make Mars and Capricorn at the same time. Neptune's finishing Pisces. Oh, send in the goat. Okay. Oh, fucking hell. The World, I like it. It's nice. Right. Now, this can be nefarious as well. I got a goat. I got a devil. What do I mean? Somebody might try to embarrass you. Look, we already know. It's crossed by the Two of Pentacles. We'll get to that in a second. We already know that somebody here with the Wheel of Fortune crossing the Nine of Pentacles wants to turn this around. Or they want to be a part of it, one or the other. They could just as easily want to sabotage it. All right? I can't, won't blow smoke up your ass. It might, for a few of you, seem like, Jesus, is this person trying to hurt me? It might feel like that to a few of you. I'm not sure. Why would they do that? You might say that, a few of you. Others of you might just scratch your head. Some of you might be flattered by this big gesture, but also a little, I don't know, on your side it feels like you're the one that gets egg on your face here, as much as they do. It just feels like that. The Two of Pentacles is crossing this. Somebody's very frustrated that you're moving on, that you're in different energy, that they're back in the old energy and they see you in new energy and they want to be a part of that, or they don't want to be forgotten. Somebody here does not want to be forgotten. That is, stop it. Okay? No, don't worry about it. Oh my God, Seven of Wands. Somebody feels like they're fighting a fight that doesn't need to be fought. They're fighting. Why is that here? The Three of Cups. Yeah, again, somebody sees you happy and they're struggling and they don't like it. They feel left out. They feel behind. They feel like that they're battling. They're battling to put an end to some kind of happiness that they see you having. All right, they see you in new energy. I'll keep it energy related. They see you in new energy, and they feel like you're leaving them behind, and they're fighting. They're here. You are. You're fine, but they see you struggling. They see you, or they see themselves struggling, and they want to join you over here. Or they see you. It could be they see you struggling, and they think they want to come in and be your hero. It goes horribly wrong. It's a victory of 5 swords. All right. Final outcome. 8 of Pentacles. This is not surprising. This is not surprising to me. Soulmate cycle's always a direct reflection of societal energies. How and why the things going on in the world determine how and why we love. They always do. And we have that here on a big level. This person, why are they seeing? Okay, well, anyway, 8 of Pentacles. I'm not sure which aspect the universe wants to give me on this. Why is this here? It's crossed by the Page of Swords. Your final outcome, we got this a lot. We've been getting this. We had a reading. It may have even been the Neptune reading. I don't remember. But it's disappointment. It's, this person feels like you're disappointed in them, and in return they do an impulsive action that may disappoint you. There's disappointment in the air from this person. You're like, why the fuck would you do that? I was fine. I mean, why would you, I don't know. What's on top here? 2 of Swords. These are read with these. That's a 2 of Swords underneath there. Why is that here? Justice. What's the bridge? The Star. Wow. That is quite a final outcome. Your final outcome technically is, it's the Star with this. This is like destined to happen. There's some sort of, I say in societal energies, there's a freight train of destiny that's playing out that can't be stopped. I'm starting to believe within the soulmate cycle, too, there's a freight train of destiny that's playing out that can't be stopped. It's a smaller train. It's a more Smurf size level, but it's there. All right, technically, your final outcome is justice. But it applies to them as well. It's sort of this, you get justice by seeing this person in a new light. They're coming to you with the wrong sword for the wrong reasons to get some kind of justice over a perceived wrong. Somewhere in the middle, you two meet. Okay, and I'm not sure what happens from there, which is why I said I might double clarify this, and I'm going to. So somewhere in the middle, you two meet at a crossroads, right? You're both there for different reasons. They're there for some perceived truth that isn't even happening, that in their mind they think they're going to be forgotten and you've moved on, and they're going to do some big gesture to whatever, some epic thing that's short-sighted. You're there because you're just living your life and everything's fine and you're not ignoring them. You're just working hard to get to the 9 of Pentacles, maybe find somebody new, maybe have a life, I don't know. You both meet at a crossroads for 2 separate reasons. What happens? It's a little of that conundrum of the immovable object meets the unstoppable object. It's a bit of that. Let's clarify this again. I'm going to do it with the light seer. Let's see what it says. All right, let me give this a shuffle. So what happens here? Let me double clarify your final outcome. Oh, shit. Very rare that I do this. But I have you meeting at the crossroads. I was fine. Why are you here? Well, I needed to do this big gesture because you've forgotten me. I haven't forgotten you. I've been watching tarot readings to find out what the fuck you're up to. Asshole. All right, it's a bit of that. Let's go. You're there for 2 different reasons. And they're very separate. The swords aren't crossing in the witches here. They're not crossed. One of you's right and one of you's wrong. I wonder which one. All right, let's go. Double clarify it. What's crossing in my double clarifier from a fresh deck, what's crossing the Eight of Pentacles? The Nine of Swords. This is your final outcome. I don't know. I would normally say you're nervous to communicate here. I think you don't know quite what to say. It's sort of like if I was standing next to you, or a friend, or your friend Janelle was standing next to you. I don't know. You'd say, "What the hell am I supposed to do here? What am I supposed to say?" Okay. I don't know. The Hierophant, the Knight of Cups, and the Bridge is the Seven of Swords. It comes out. It comes out. It looks good. Somebody's doing all the right things for all the wrong reasons. All right? And I don't know quite what else to tell you. You've got somebody coming towards you. It's a very powerful soul connection. You again, like when I say something is a spiritual connection, like I said the other day in an extended, or the last extended I did, whatever the fuck it was, I talked about spiritual connections, and I said it's something where this person does things and it makes you go deep, right? It's not just like the regular thing where you get pissed off and throw something at the wall, go drink a couple of shots, and then you're done for the day. You go deep with this. It messes with you. It fucking keeps you up at night. Every time this person does something, you'll pace in the kitchen at 2 in the morning with a bottle of whiskey. Why? Because it's a very powerful connection. And there's nothing you can say here. Somebody's coming towards you, and they've violated the rules that Mars and Capricorn has set in place. There's nothing you can do. It's an ego-based person, the King of Wands, and it came out that way. The beginning parts of this reading were so divinely guided, it was crazy. I mean, it came out that way. You got deception here, bookending it. Somebody here has a false impression of you. I guess keep that in mind is what I would tell you. You got communication coming. That's what that Nine of Swords is. It's just a little hinky. But keep in mind that they're under a false impression. I don't know how else to say it. I would say cut them some slack. But if you've cut this person too much slack, how much slack do you want to cut them? It's up to you. They just don't. The Seven of Swords is bookending the Eight of Pentacles. They see you as avoiding them. And I don't think that's true. I think you are. I think they're a part of why, at least a part, whoever this person is a part of why you watch tarot readings. Otherwise, their energy wouldn't have come in. All right? That's what it is. So it is communication. They're under a false impression. What you do with that from there, how you handle that is up to you, right? You can read them the riot act, or you can try and explain to them that they're under a false impression. I don't know. What you do is entirely up to you. That's your decision. All right. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. 3 cards and a crossing card from the bottom. But yeah, you got communication here from someone under a false impression. Whatever happens, when this Knight of Cups approaches, and we know he is because he came up twice, right, up in here. It's what the devil's telling us. It's what the goat's telling him to do, right? When the Knight of Cups approaches, it leaves you with something to really think about for a long time. It might keep you up at night. It's okay. Go deep with it. Why? Why is this person, I don't know. Do what you want to do. All I can do is tell you which way the energy's flowing and how someone is fucking up within it. And try to help you not fuck up within it. Okay? Don't do what use this as a cautionary tale of how to behave in this energy. Do the opposite. You'll be fine. You'll thrive in this energy. This is an energy for making long-range dreams come true. It's the final little bit of Neptune in Pisces. You get a chance with Mars and Capricorn. It's the perfect storm to take those crazy dreams that maybe can't happen right now, but could happen in a year or 2 or 5 years or 10 years, and get some foundation for them in place. Mars and Capricorn will help you with that. And in fact, if you're playing the energy right, Saturn will get involved and give you a hand too. It's nice. The core energies are supporting you. This person's working completely against them because they're worried about being forgotten or not being noticed, or worried about what you think of them, and they're all delusional about it. They're crazy town. They can't separate reality from fucking fact, from fantasy. They can't. All right, let's go. Let's see where we're at here. And I think you see that when they show up, and that's why this Seven of Swords, when this Knight shows up, gives you something deep to think about, but it might send you here. Try not to go here. Try to go here. try to wax philosophical with this, not pacing the kitchen at 2 in the morning with a bottle of whiskey, okay? All right. Knight of Wands, final message to you. This too shall pass. It is. It's the final message to you. Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, 3 of Wands. You picking up a theme here, right? I mean, if this was a slot machine, I think we won on some level. At least the secondary prize, anyway. It's crossed the Knight of Wands. These are red, or Queen of Wands. Sorry, these are red, center, left, right. The Queen of Swords is crossing the Queen of Wands. These two don't like each other. These two are opposites. These two queens are never having lunch together. This queen finds this one way too fucking honest. Way too fucking honest. This queen, right here, wants to bury their head in the sand and put up a wall of pretense and pretend and fakey McFakerman. And this queen doesn't like that. The environmental energy around you is Queen of Swords. All right? Environmental energy around somebody else is Queen of Wands. Just know. Right now, it's not a good match, right? So make your plans accordingly, all right? You don't move forward with something that's going too fast. This is not an energy to go fast in. If something's, I'll phrase it this way, whether it's this person or something you're planning in your life, if it feels like it's going too fast, it's not the time to move forward, but it's slow and methodical. Wins the race. This is the tortoise energy, all right? That's what I'm saying. That's your sign. Something's moving too quickly. Something's going too fast. It feels like we haven't thought about this enough. It feels like we haven't really put a structure in place. Go with that. Believe what your energy is telling you. Okay? All right, that's it. Otherwise, you'll fall for the fucking pretense game and you'll rush ahead with all kinds of shit in this energy. And that, my friends, is playing into the devil. That's exactly what this fucker's doing. Right? The end, because the devil puts the fear in you. If you don't do it now, we won't get the chance. Okay, all right. I mean, that's why she's outside in her nightgown and a fucking thing here, a torch in the rain, right? Nobody wants to go outside in their nightgown at night and with a torch in the rain. You know, she had a fear. Oh, if I don't go now and look, I'll lose my opportunity. Right? No, you're just listening to goats. That's all. That's your energy. That's your reading. This is your energy for sure. I'm going to pull some wicked voodoo on this. I think it might be a fun extended because I've got this devil. I love pulling on this kind of energy. I love it when short-sighted people fuck up in long-range energy. I don't know why. I just get some. I've been watching it my whole life. I watched when I was a kid and I used to people watch. I watched my parents and their friends do this kind of shit all the time. They'd get some brilliant idea, have a few too many Heinekens, and then go for it. I mean, I loved it. I would make predictions in my little notebook about which way it was going to go or how it was going to end. I was right most of the time. I was pretty good for 6 or 7, I'll tell you. Anyway, I'm a hell of a lot older than that now. I know where this is going. All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you want the extended, there's a couple of links for it in the description. All right, we'll have some fun with it. Good luck.